Hey guys, it's Tick.
Anto, and welcome to Narcosis.
Yeah.
We're not sure what's going to happen after we push this button. This is a horror game. We're going to be in a suit in the bottom of the ocean. Or at least that's apparently what's going to happen.
Ooh.
Okay. Date, 2019-02-02. I'm not going to read all the numbers.
Here,
But
settings.
we are very deep.
Miscellaneous.
We have
Subtitles on.
We have 72% oxygen, 8 flares, and 12% battery. All of this bodes horribly for us. At least the battery part does, because I'm assuming the battery is tied directly to a flashlight or something.
Right.
And then having flares.
Wow.
Who is that? Are those the people who made the game?
Or
maybe those are like the crew? I don't know. Personnel.
Okay, well, let's commence, I guess.
External temp, 35.79
Depth,
degrees.
3,000 meters.
3,400 meters.
Whatever.
That you might say whatever, but that's 400 meters deeper in the water. That's
Monitor O2 meters at all times. I'll try.
Well, at the very least, you'll have somebody helping you while you try to survive.
That's fair.
Oceanova was once in a lifetime. They're breaking new ground, making something meaningful.
And what's that?
Mining methane hydrate frozen beneath the seabed.
Okay.
There's alternatives, but none so plentiful.
Now, what do we use?
It's
that
clean
for?
and safe.
Is it energy?
I couldn't say no.
You could.
Sorry about your weekend, but someone had to draw the short straw.
That's cool.
We had a lot of updates to get through, but new suit, same rules.
I mean,
Give
this
me a
looks pretty
sec.
cool so far. So we got
Okay,
flares,
instruments.
thrusts.
O2,
Oh! You could think of it more like a complex
flares,
prawn suit.
and thrust. Oh, Jesus. Here, you know the drill.
I've
You're
seen it.
stressed, panicking, breathing hard.
Okay. Overconsumption.
Sensors tripped.
Hmm.
As
Oh,
you know, your O2 burns down a lot faster under stress. Anyway,
You reckon we're gonna get like
let's move.
malfunctions in the suit that we have to test? Like it's like, oh, increased
Right.
air intake. Okay, I gotta check to see if I'm actually freaking out.
Let's see. Scrubbers, check. Temp, check. Lights, check. Camera, check.
Okay. This doesn't go well. Are we at the bottom of the ocean now? Sure looks like it. Looks like something broke our pipes. That's a fish. I don't know what kind of fish it was, but this thing doesn't seem like it's got a lot of flexibility to it. Now, where are we going? We're supposed to be going.
I don't know.
Dude, it's crazy. You can even see that it reflects in your freaking helmet,
Yeah.
your display. I think that's pretty neat. Also, this seems kind of dangerous.
Right. I don't know where I'm going, so.
Yeah, you just kind of follow the trail, basically.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a cuttlefish, I think. Looked kind of like a cuttlefish. Pocket knife? Pocket knife. What are we going to be cutting? We're going to get attacked by a cuttlefish?
Maybe.
Also, I just watched I'm assuming it's our battery. We just went down 3%.
It's not our battery, it's our oxygen.
Okay, we have lost 3% oxygen so far. This is, okay, 4%. This is worrying. It seems oxygen depletes incredibly quickly for such an advanced suit.
Oh boy.
What's that?
This is actually a little nerve-wracking. I like this.
You're a little spooked right now?
Yeah.
I think the only thing that spooks me is resource management right now. Almost at 60%. And we started at 78. So we've almost depleted 18 oxygen points already, which is spooky. Like, you know how limited time, like how much, like our time would be limited down here in this thing?
Right.
Okay. We have
I'm just gonna go for it.
Oh gosh. Oh!
Something's still not... Hold on a sec.
Okay.
I need you to hit thrusters one more time. Whenever you're ready.
R2. Does this use oxygen, I wonder?
Climb the stairs.
Yeah. So basically, you have literally no
All
capacity
good.
to jump
Let's
with
try
this
it in
thing.
reverse.
So your thrusters is the only way you can increase your elevation in suits.
Okay, target practice. Fire a couple of flares.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Get a little bar-mounted
All right.
shooter.
Narcosis, check. Thruster, check. Launcher, and check.
I'm honestly surprised we don't have a deeper pool to test
Let's
this
get
in.
out of here.
Right.
Grab a little sunshine while we can.
Because if they're testing it just inside of Olympic pool conditions,
Right.
it just... I mean, this thing is a deep sea suit, presumably. Like, I don't think you've tested it rigorously enough. I'm assuming you have. Okay. Been locked in. Oh, hey. This place looks familiar, doesn't it? Oh, okay, now you can jump down. Thrust. I don't know what resource using thrust does though. I would assume it used oxygen, as crazy as that sounds. You reckon we're on Earth?
Maybe.
And the reason I say that is because
Probably even.
if there's anything down here, like wildlife-wise, there shouldn't be anything down here that is a credible threat to you. Not like an actual, like, I mean, this looks like a mechanized suit. So, no shark should be a serious threat to you. You wouldn't want to let it, like, chomp on your leg or anything willy-nilly, but... Cool, it's got milestones.
Yeah.
Resources. Oh, wait, hold on. In hindsight, do you have a battery meter? Yeah, then I really don't. I'm assuming it's oxygen that your thrusters pull off of.
Maybe. Seems kind of silly, though.
It does, but I can't imagine another resource that's due.
Welcome
Yeah.
back, mon frere.
You look like astronauts.
Hey,
We're at the bottom of the ocean.
you alright? Come on, let's get back to the hab.
Neat. Gosh, you ever hear those, like, you ever see those podcasts and those stories about people who, like, good to know. A little oxygen.
Yep.
Replenishment
Robots all
stations.
riled up.
But it
Don't
doesn't
wanna
max
miss
you
that.
out, though. I think that gave you
I'll circle back with JJ tomorrow. Get this all wrapped up.
50%. Can you look down at your meter real quick? That gave you at least 15, but I'd say it gave you close to 20 points. Little canister give you about a quarter of your, or a fifth of your tank back.
Right.
Actually, no, that is... No, it isn't.
10:02, February 2nd. We were 50 miles from the epicenter,
The episode.
but an 8 on the Richter scale makes that kind of distance irrelevant.
Oh, that doesn't sound good. There was an earthquake.
Yeah.
I'm assuming we're about to see this. That's freaky.
Hold up, something's off. You seeing that?
Oh, shit. This is definitely a threat. He's gonna get impaled. Oh, or even worse, get blown off.
The shockwaves hit 6 minutes later, striking the south face of the hab first and hardest. 27 minutes in, with that kind of concussive force, even the sealed modules were compromised. After that came the ocean.
So basically, your home
10:33,
underwater is destroyed.
Only safe havens in a sub or one of the suits.
Okay, where's the closest submarine? Because that's the only way we're gonna survive at this point.
Yeah.
This
Well,
is-
and this is telling it like he survived.
Yeah, it's a
So
survivor
he
story.
definitely survived.
Well, we know that. Obviously, we know that. The question now, so basically what it sounds like is we're going to probably change suits once, maybe twice. We're constantly going to have to look for more oxygen. And, yeah, and our whole goal is to presumably reach a sub or something. Because we can't jump. We can't freaking...
Not effectively, Joe.
No, we have thrusters. And that's like it. That's what we got.
I can't look down.
Okay. 50% of our oxygen is remaining. And these are the remnants of our our home.
Something like that. And it makes sense.
Oh, he's dead.
Yeah.
Elevated O2 intake.
So don't look at that kind of stuff, I guess.
Yeah, because it stresses us out.
Yeah.
I'm confused. Can you even do anything right now?
No.
So do
No. I don't think so.
look at him again. Oh. Okay. Oh. Wait, look at him again. Are you sure that we're not, like, losing our minds
It
down?
might be. But also, we only have 23% oxygen.
Good to know.
So.
We can fog up our glass.
No,
Or
that wasn't
freeze
it. That
glass.
was. Yeah.
From this raw
That was a
energy.
coolant.
We have 20% left. I'm confused though. Like, that guy was still flailing. If that guy had a breach, he would be dead instantly at the bottom of the ocean.
Yeah.
Like
He might be going crazy, though.
Yeah.
We're also only at 20%.
That's a dude down there, I think. To the right. Nope, that's just a station. Well, we had like close to 50%.
Yeah, and we panicked a bunch. And inhaled a bunch. And yoinked out what we had.
So you're saying we stressed
Yeah.
and lost like half of our oxygen?
Yeah.
That's nuts, dude.
Or a quarter of it.
Because he was still
technically.
flailing. Also, we have like 11% left.
I know.
You think there's O2 in the tank right there? That little canister. Like here? Retrieve flares. Okay. Okay, where's the oxygen? Is it that little station behind us that you looked at and then looked away from?
I got it.
That one right there. Restore O2.
That's cool.
Oh, we have little canisters. Okay, yeah, you just keep popping it in there. Presuming. That was 100%.
No reason to.
Okay, so you have 1 can of oxygen that you can refill and put back into your suit. That'd be pretty cool if we were able to get, what's the word for it? More tanks, you know?
So the whole earthquake thing makes sense, because if it was underwater,
Oh yeah.
it would
All that
suck us out
displaced.
first, and then, like, push
So
us away or
basically,
whatever.
the earthquake was behind us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, it
that's
makes sense.
exactly how earthquakes work.
Yeah, displace all that water because it gets sucked into a vacuum, and it freaking pulls us back.
Yeah. And that's where tsunamis come from.
Honestly, the sheer fact that we were on the seabed and could go into a crevice or something was probably the only reason we survived.
Yeah.
Probably we're gonna have to thrust to the other side, methinks.
Maybe.
Maybe to that little rock down there.
Oh, I would make it.
Okay, yeah, I'm not. I guess we just go down. You thrust. Huh. I thought we would have sunk and maybe hit the ground.
We did.
Like hard. I meant. I think.
Thing this way.
Right. Go right.
This thing?
Or right is what I'm saying. Up that.
I was going that way, and you're like, a thing, that way. I'm like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, I said right, and then you looked at like random little tub on the ground.
I was wondering what you were even fucking talking about. I'm like, I'm going the way
I
what
thought
I
you were
think
gonna
I'm
go through
supposed
that
to.
little like crevice in the wall.
No.
That's what it looked like. Elevated O2 intake.
Because the ceiling's
Yes. I don't even know how we're supposed to avoid stuff like that.
This might just be walking
So
simulator.
you check it your suit.
Check your gear, trust your training. It's one of the first things you learn.
Nothing.
But the second they fail, you fall back on what you know best.
Swim.
For me, it's the list.
What's that?
This time, it wrote itself. Keep breathing, find others, and get the hell out.
Okay, but if your gear and training fail you,
Has been hit. Taking on water. Serious. Standing by.
I feel like we're losing the signal.
Taking on water. Wait, kill this one. Repeat. Get back. This one.
Keep moving.
Elevated O2 intake. Check your sensors, I guess. Check them. Or can you look at that specifically?
Yeah, just
Return to compass. Return to compass 1. Which I'm assuming is your original base of operations, but that's a big old spider crab.
yeah.
Japanese spider crab. You ever see one of those things in real life? I meant real life like pictures.
Nope.
Dude, they're nuts. It's crazy how big like freaking what do you call a crab specifically? A crustacean. It's crazy how big crustaceans get in like this kind of environment. Oh come on, there's no way a spider crab could hurt you.
That's not the point.
they're pathetic. Like, in
Look,
real life.
this might be just walking simulator, but I am actually legitimately stressed out right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
You should check your oxygen here. 42%? 54. It's hard to read it sometimes. You get that tunnel. Also, I want to point out, by the way, this guy is walking this route, having no idea if it will actually take him
But he might know.
to his base.
I don't know.
It'd be crazy if we didn't actually know, and this route was just here. There's like 7 different routes you can take.
Right.
Only like one of them will actually lead you back to the sun. Okay. It's just a giant spider. That thing should not be able to harm us.
I'm gonna walk at it. Okay.
Yeah. Can easily puncture a titanium frame. It's a spider crab. Those things are pathetic. What? Okay. So wildlife that would normally never in a million years be threatening to you unless you were a corpse can destroy titanium. I gotta admit, I would have figured that these people would have some common knowledge on that kind of stuff. Be like, hey,
Right.
Steve, you should avoid the spider crabs. They can destroy titanium. You probably want to still throw the flare at it, though.
Yeah, probably.
Because I'm assuming we need to distract it so we can go somewhere else. Where's the alternative route? Maybe you have to... Okay. I'm not really sure. Do you think... I don't think it's supposed to. Maybe it's chasing us. I don't know where else that we have to go besides this. I'm assuming we go back this way.
You can't turn ahead of the thing, which I get.
Yeah,
but
it's-
also it's very inconvenient.
There's not a helmet. It is a single suit. You should check to see if it's following you.
I think that's a terrible idea.
Why that?
Because I do.
Okay. We're gonna run out of oxygen. So,
Yeah.
you know, pull it out here and then try and thrust over it or something. I don't see it. I'm not sure how we're supposed to deal with it. You know, we got a knife, but the thing's arms are long enough to spear us.
Right.
Okay. I think the only way forward is forward, friend. As crazy as that. Hey, look, the spider crab is still there.
No, he's backed off.
I mean, he just did that. I wonder. I feel like that whole like thing was kind of pointless. Like running away. I mean,
Yeah, it probably was.
probably to your right. I think there might be some an alternative route. If there's not. You think you have to boost through here? Well, here's the real question: do you reckon it uses oxygen to use your thrusters?
I don't know.
That's the spider crab to your right. Right there. He was waiting. Alright, now just go past him. Go. Thrust. Thrust. I would not be surprised if that evil creature is chasing
Or
you.
sliding.
Hey,
We're
that's,
too fast for it.
that's faster than thrusting. Now we need to get a move on because we're running out of air. Again, CO2 contamination. Broadcast SOS and coordinate before you return to lockout. I'm assuming this is a cutscene.
Maybe.
Broadcast SOS and coordinates before return to lockout. Is this just protocol update or something? What is this?
Right.
Oh, how much air we got? Oh, we did not change the amount of air we have. We're just in the next phase.
Yeah, new level.
This is not good. This is no bueno. We haven't even found, like, a shelter or something yet. Gosh, you know what I think would be even more terrifying in this situation? If all of your air wasn't in a tank, but was run from a hose. I bet there should be air in there. Yeah. Yeah, there's a recharge station right there.
Yeah, we're probably just given enough for each level individually, near the beginning of each level. If that makes sense.
Thank goodness. And now it's out. There are crates. We might find something else besides flares.
No, I think that's a flare crate.
Tree flares. See, there are flares, but it would be cool if there was just more than you should open it.
I can't.
Oh, okay. Like, just in case. Like, just in case there was something besides flares.
Otherwise, I would have.
Friggin'. But like I was saying, I think what would be even scarier than running around with, like, your little oxygen tank is if you had a hose that ran to the surface. Like
in the classic cartoons.
Yeah. So you had a hose, and you don't know what your hose might run into above you. So in theory, at any point, you could just be going, and your hose could get snagged on something and just ripped right off the suit. You just die. Like, don't leave the permitted area, because if you do, we cannot guarantee that you won't, like, snag something. This seems like a spot where you use thrusters. Smart man decision. We're already at like 84%.
Yeah.
That's
When it's all bearing down on so many levels, it's gotta be managed. You can't shake the pressure. Just make your peace with it. Don't let it take the wheel.
We're about to have some crazy stress-induced moments.
Right.
See? Is it what?
I can't look down very effectively.
No, you can't. See, right, these guys made the right decision. They didn't use any cutting-edge, never tested before materials, or like any carbon fiber or anything. They didn't use any of that crazy stuff for their stuff. These are for their suit. They used good old solid, tried and tested titanium.
Yeah.
And I tell you what, I bet you this would make it to the Titanic. That's for sure.
Maybe we'll run across the Titanic.
Dude, that would be too soon.
Yeah, but this came out before that incident.
It did.
So.
I wonder if the viewership of this game went up after that incident happened.
Maybe.
Gosh, I couldn't even imagine what kind of wage I would have to ask to do something like this.
Right.
Like,
It's gotta be a lot because of how dangerous
like,
it is.
Just something like underwater welding is already insanely expensive. Because, yeah, underwater welding could just make you die. Outright.
Yeah.
If you screw up, oh, you gotta be fast.
I'm going as quick as I can.
But yeah, like, literally your job, like, just any day you go, you'd just be dead. And, like, you wouldn't even know it, probably, for, like, unless your suit ruptured for some reason, you just pass away.
Right.
But the biggest thing that could kill you without realizing is how your body adapts to oxygen levels.
Mm-hmm.
So, that'd be kind of wild. Oh, I think there was a rock falling.
Who knows?
And not a spider crab coming to eat your soul.
No, there's no skittering in my ears this time.
To your left more? What was that?
That's a pipeline.
No, to your left.
No, it's tank controls. I have to walk forward before I can start going other places.
So we found a pipe. Now the real question is, are we going to follow the pipe? You would think we would. But then something like that would happen, naturally.
Of course.
Fortunately, we can still follow the pipe. You know how lucky we are that there wasn't anything going through that pipe at that moment?
Right.
Can you imagine if it had been air or something? Just air explosion, you're dead.
Oh.
Oh, something's happening. Okay. Racing to not... I'm assuming this is death. Are you sure it was a good idea to go through the pipe?
I didn't have a choice.
That's unfortunate. I wonder if you're faster if you're able to ride the pipe the whole way down. We have, like, how much oxygen? 35?
32. 34 now.
Oh, boy.
Not 32.
Man, I would think they would put bigger oxygen tanks on these suits. It looks like the answer would be left.
The answer to the left?
No.
They're taking the hobbits to Isengard. To Isengard? To Isengard. They're taking the hobbits to Isengard. That's a classic beat.
Okay. Things got really intense, and I'm not sure why. I think that's an O2 station over there. Which would be really nice considering we've got...
Oh, it is.
Nito, Cheeto, what is that also?
It's got...
Retrieve O2. We have another... We have another tank just out, right? No, you should fill up.
I did. The best I could.
What?
Yeah,
You
no,
can't
it
use
was,
the
it was
machine?
just a tank.
What the frick is that thing?
I don't know. An alien.
I think it's already stupid that spider crabs can punch through titanium. Alright? If you're gonna tell me a cuttlefish can destroy titanium...
There's
you're out of your
protocol
mind.
for everything. Has to be.
Okay.
Second guessing puts lives at risk. So it's
Let's,
best to stick to procedure,
If
step by step.
Spider crabs...
So with an all-hands call, you
punch
head
through
straight for
titanium,
Compass 1.
we would have
Try and
underwater
reach surface for comms.
So we are trying to reach the comms.
We gotta
Just
go this
follow
way.
the path.
Yeah.
Damn it. I want to say those thrusters consume.
Oh, footprints.
Oh, you know what that means? Food!
We've been here before. No.
I don't know which answer is more disturbing. Yours or mine. Food or we've been retracing our steps.
We've been retracing our steps as fucked.
I think eating humans is also equally as terrible. But hey, what do I know? Dead guy. He's got a flare.
Yeah.
Hey, lady.
Alright, well.
Wait, hold on. You should check. Did we miss anything? Hey! We did. We got something. I'm not sure what. Review file. Okay, so we found one of the crew. Come on. I was going to read that.
It's fine.
Let me get a skim over of it.
Fine.
Thank you. Plus, that way everybody else can also have a look. See. Okay. I didn't realize it, but I didn't see it, but her visor was shattered. So. But a pet peeve. That. Yeah. Oh, gosh. Jeez. Tap, tap.
I am. What do you take me for?
Again, how is it that we don't have weapons to deal with this stuff? Shoot that little cuttlefish thing. Elevated.
Much more like a squid.
Using a point every like 2 seconds. Okay.
JJ, Demi, is anybody getting this? Just anybody read.
You think? Oh gosh. See.
Hands falling apart.
See, the giant squid I get. I still think it'd be wild for their beaks to be able to go through titanium. But it's more reasonable than a freaking crab. There's a flare crate. Man, so many flares.
More importantly.
Oxygen! It's weird that it's only good for 1 use, or is it?
It might be. Who knows?
Compass 1. So yeah, that lady had a shattered visor, and he guesses... So she was on the perimeter of Compass 1. Presumably she was looking for survivors.
Yeah.
And, something or somehow her faceplate was shattered. So, I wonder if this will actually be a solid base, and like we can go find other survivors out in the water. Like, it'd be cool if Compass 1 was actually like a reasonable base for, like, a usable base for
Right.
us. You know, like that would be pretty neat.
I have my doubts.
You think
Because of the earthquake.
it's full of water.
Yeah.
Well, maybe as we save people, like, we can use part of it, and then as we save people, more of it can get restored and like functional.
Maybe, but probably not.
Okay.
Alright, well, you want to end it here?
Well, let's check inside real quickly,
Okay.
because there might be like an actual like save point or something, because it does look like a base. What's it say?
From the outside, the structure seemed intact. So I figured whoever's inside might... Well, maybe it's okay.
Oh,
Nope. It's freaking out.
you know that's not good. Manual override, hit it. Did it drain all the water?
We ran all kinds of drills. And you
Nope.
believe you know what to expect. But once I got inside, where it's familiar and you should feel safe, even though I had to, those first few steps weren't easy.
I can imagine.
Right.
Home base is, well, it's gone.
Told you.
I thought it was
Hydroponics.
I thought it was worth having a look real quickly. I mean, we still haven't checked everything out yet.
That's true. Well, hopefully
Yeah.
this pauses it.
Yeah, we just make another video.
Right.
Well, so far it looks pretty good.
Yeah.
Nothing too crazy. I still think it's absolutely wild that there's all this ocean life down here that is capable of tearing apart a titanium suit. And we were not given anything other than a knife.
Right.
What kind of expedition are we to get this rare resource, right? This astronomically valuable resource that
It's
we're
just
getting.
methane.
Yeah, but there's not an extreme quantity for them to harvest. So we're doing that. So we're supplying large quantities of this resource. And we don't even have the, like, look at our suits. Our suits are like mini tanks. And we don't even have the money to afford, like, a harpoon gun.
Right.
You know how many shots a harpoon gun would need to kill a spider crab or a cuttlefish?
One.
Like one. The giant squid, okay. You're probably not killing that unless you shoot it through the eye hole.
Right.
But anything
Well,
else
and even
down
then
there-
you might not.
Yeah, like, well, ideally you shoot it between the tentacles and the large head because that's where the brain sits.
Well, yeah.
But yeah, I think it's a little goofy, but visually, everything seems pretty freaking cool so far. I'm gonna be a little sad if we don't actually have a home base or something, and we're
Oh,
always,
we definitely don't. It's level based.
Oh, so we're always gonna be on the move, trying not to suffocate.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate.
So.
It is what it is, I guess. But
Yep.
I suppose we'll see where this takes us in the next episode. So until next time, guys, have a good one.
Bye bye.